Haley, how are you?
Hi, I'm good. How are you?
Good. How's everything going this week?
Everything's good, but lately we've been having a problem with the neighbors. There are four of us that live in this house right now, and we live right across the street. And they have called on us in the past about like parking because Stillwater has this new rule where you can only have you can only have four people living in a house. Well, last semester we had six, and so we were kind of cheating the system in a way. But we never had huge parties or we were always trying to be very courteous and respect their space and everything. But I've just been having to deal with them lately, and it's just kind of affecting other areas of my life because I'm stressed about if they're gonna be what they're gonna do, kind of. And so yeah, it's just kind of a stressful week this week.
Yeah, sounds like it. I mean, it's dead week, and then you're getting this thrown on you that you would rather not have to deal with. Now, is that the only time they've called? Have they only called once, or has there been many occasions, or...
Well, they called on us once, but the year before they also called on those girls who were, we knew them as well, they were our friends, and so they've been dealing with it. The renters of this house have been dealing with them for 2 or 3 years now, and we brought them cookies before and introduced ourselves and try to let them know we're not here to just be crazy college kids that are rude and not respectful and neighborly ways, and she was not receptive at all. She was very just not very nice, and I understand not everyone's the nicest person, and she might have been having a bad day or something, but yeah, they've called on us this year, and they've complained about parking because on our street you can only park on one side of it, and so especially last semester we did 6 people here. It was hard to park, and so we had to park in front of their house a lot, and so I understand why they'd be annoyed, but at the same time it's you live in a college town and you're kind of closer to campus than some other neighborhoods, so it's kind of the risk you take in a sense, and I think we're better neighbors than a lot of people would be, so I guess I just don't know how to feel about them right now because they're upset with us, and it's kind of awkward because we don't talk about it with them, but we know it's happening.
Do you feel like you guys have done anything to cause them to be frustrated, or do you think this is just something, they're older, they're getting annoyed at having people parking there, or have you guys done something that has maybe
triggered
this?
I mean, parking is probably just the biggest thing. This sounds weird, but it's a small street, it's a small little area. They're right there, and I mean, there have been some weekends where we've had a bunch of cars out here and everything, but a lot of times we tell people to park across the street at the laundromat, so it's not as intrusive. And I'm trying to think we mow our yard. They don't have to look at gross stuff. And one day we picked up the leaves, which was, probably didn't want to really do that, but we felt like we should just because we didn't want to look crazy. And then we don't have loud music or anything like that. But yeah, so just the normal neighborhood problems probably.
Have you guys ever thought about going and talking to them about it, or?
Yeah, I think when we brought them cookies, I think that was in our minds our attempt to be hey, we're trying to be nice to you, so just know that we're not trying to get you or be super mean or anything. So I think in our minds that's what we were doing, but they might have thought of that as I don't know, sucking up in a sense, I don't know, but so no, we haven't gone and talked to them face to face, or we've just heard because the city will call us and tell us that there's been a complaint, and so our other neighbor is a ways away, so it couldn't really be anybody else but them, so that's kind of awkward knowing that they complain about us, but I don't know if they really know we know, so
How much longer do you have in this house until you're moving out?
I'll be able to be in this house for 2 more weeks. Okay. So it really, the problem, it has like gone away, I guess. You know, like we've made it a whole year, and then the people before us made it too. But I just hate that they might feel like we were rude in some way. But
yeah, I can definitely see how that's frustrating to feel like someone thinks you're being rude or disrespectful when you honestly feel like you haven't done anything to deserve any disrespect from them or anger. So that's definitely understandable. But I would just keep in mind that, you know, you only have 2 weeks left in this house. And you don't think you'll ever live here again. And so, you know, you probably will never come across those people again. I think that you just have to be mindful and just think, you know, that's just how some people are. And there's not really anything you can do about it.
Yeah.
Which is unfortunate because, I mean, situations like that are very frustrating that we can't control.
Yeah.
But I would just try to make it through these last 2 weeks the best that you can. Just, if you come across them, be nice and just go about your business, I feel like.
Okay. Sounds like a good plan.
All right. Well, I'll talk to you next week.
Okay. Thank you.
Bye.
Bye. See ya.